Today I'm going to talk about how to buy an apartment building without any of your money. I tell you what, I'm going to take one of my properties, one of the most recent properties that I purchased 3 months ago, and I'm going to give you a breakdown of how we did that, okay? So we bought a property, a 123 unit apartment building, not in LA, but in Louisiana, okay? Anybody know where Louisiana is? Yes, we all know where Louisiana. I never actually traveled there on purpose, but I actually traveled on purpose there and landed in New Orleans, and I actually had a great time. Had a great time, and the apartment building is about 45 minutes from there. So we bought a 123 unit apartment building in, actually it's called Houma, Louisiana. 123 unit, okay? Bought it for $4 million. So we went to the bank, call a few banks. I'll give you a quick tip. You can negotiate with the banks yourself. You can call local banks. You can call regional banks. You can call the big banks. Or you get yourself a really good commercial broker, loan broker, that can do all that work for you. They'll charge you like half a point or a point. What is that? Basically, if they charge us a point to get us this loan, we got to pay them $40,000. They make pretty good money. Or if they charge you half a point, that broker will make $20K. In my opinion, you need to find the who to do the what. I don't want to sit there and try to negotiate with banks and try to make a package look real pretty. I'm not good at that. So I'd rather pay $20K or $40K for somebody to go out and shop for a loan for me, because they will sell me, they will sell the project, and they'll give me the best terms possible, because they're going to get paid a fee and let them do their work. They'll create a beautiful package for you, just beautiful, okay? All right, so we got a broker to go out and get us a loan. Usually it's 70, 75%, 80% of the purchase price. This one right here, we have the rehab, right? So the bank will also give you 100% of the remodel, okay? They're gonna give you 100% of the rehab budget, okay? And they're gonna give you anywhere from 70, say to 80% loan to value, right? Of this right here, right? So this particular bank was really weird, actually. They gave us 78%. That was like 78%. That was super weird. So what is 78% of $4 million, okay? All right, so they gave us $3.12 million. So that means we had to come up with $880,000 for a down payment. Okay? That's how much money we had to come up with to buy this property. Now, there's actually a lot of other fees that go along with this, okay? There's a lot of other fees, right? Like this property was not cash flowing. Basically what that means, it wasn't making money every month, right? At this purchase price, it's not gonna make money. It's gonna take us about a year, maybe 9 months to a year before we start making a profit. So you gotta raise more money, or you gotta bring more money to the deal so you can have enough for operations, some carry costs, some contingency, or just what if, right? What if shit happens, right? If shit happens, you gotta have some more money. So what did we end up doing? We ended up charging like, I think $120 fee. We charge $120,000 acquisition fee. Basically means that we made $120,000. We got paid a fee when we bought this building, okay? All closing costs between like broker fees and inspections and insurance that we had to pay up front and a lot of other stuff was probably, I'll say another 150K. Right? That's how much it costs us to close. So right here, I'm at 880 minus plus 120, that's $1 million. That's $1.15 million. So we ended up raising, I want to say we raised around 1.4, 1.5 million. I'll say 1.5, right? And then we had to add a little bit more just in case shit happens, right? Right? This will be for your carry cost, right? Your carry cost moving forward, right? So this is how much you raised. What is that? That's 1,880,000 plus 120 is $1 million. But this right here is 1.4. Okay. So we raised around 1.4. You know, it's not the exact number, but where did we get that money from? Did it come from my pocket? Did it come from any of the other partners' pocket? No, we actually have a list of investors that we've networked with for a while, for months or years that we know, and they put money in projects, right? They invest $100K a pop every single project we have. So that's how you are able to buy this apartment building with no money out of pocket. So what we ended up doing, we made some phone calls, we got a nice pretty package together, and we, you know, emailed it out to our list of investors, and then we started taking in phone calls and inquiries about the project. Hey, what kind of returns you're gonna give? You know, what's the hold time? You know, what's the plan? What's the city look like? How's the real estate market? You know, the typical questions your investors are gonna ask. So you gotta sit on the phone and get with them and kind of explain to them why you think this is a good project, right? Why do you think this is a good project? Well, I know it's a good project because this is the as-is value, right? That's what it's worth now. But once we're done with it, right, it's gonna be worth about $9 million. That's how much it's gonna be worth, right, once we're done with it. Now, I'm not gonna break this. This is not a video for me to break down how this project works. We're actually just gonna talk about how you can buy this building without any money out of your pocket, okay? So, all right, $1.4 million. You go out, make some phone calls, you create yourself a PPM, what's called a private placement memorandum. Get your attorney to do it, don't do it yourself. That's my recommendation. It can cost you anywhere from $8 to $20K. Just depends on what kind of PPM you need and how detailed it is. So once we did the PPM, we send it out to investors, we answer all the phone calls, commitments started coming in, and we were able to raise the 1.4 million plus, right, from our investors. That was pretty much it. We got the loan, right? I signed for the loan. A good friend of mine found the property. I signed for the loan. I raised maybe a half of that money, maybe a little bit less, or maybe about half. And one of the other partners raised the other half. And there we go. And we buy this building with no money out of pocket. And we collected a $120,000 fee at closing. That was our acquisition fee that we made, and we split. You know, there's 3 partners in this deal, and we split it, you know, each one according to what they brought to the table. So that's how you buy an apartment building with no money out of pocket. I do this all the time. This is what I do every single day, and this is the way I like to buy my properties. So you want more information? Check out my other videos. Follow me on the other social media platforms out there. Got a lot of great content, and you'll see another video, if it's not already up, soon on the breakdown of this particular project, how we got this building from $4 million to be worth $9 million. And this is gonna take about a year to a year and a half. We just bought this about 3 months ago. Right now I'm at 690 units, close to $50 million worth of property. So, buy an apartment building, actually made money when I closed, didn't put any of my money. How cool is that? How do you do that? My best strategy is always get a good purchase price. Get a great purchase price, and all this should fall right behind it. Right behind it. People are gonna give you money if you got a good project, and they're not gonna care if you don't put any money of your own. Some investors do care if you have skin in the game. Some investors don't care. You got a great, stupid deal, they're not gonna care because they trust you, they like you, and they know you can perform, and they'll invest money. So if you're just starting out, or maybe you're doing some flips, you wanna buy some apartments, you got your connections, hey, reach out. I'll be more than happy to connect with you, be more than happy to partner up on a deal like this with you, where I and my team could come in and help you with your credibility and be part of the project so you're able to get your feet wet into multifamily. So check out the rest of my videos. We'll talk soon.